What's going on, everybody? I'm Morgan with Bird of Donny YouTube channel. I'm down here at the boat yard. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what's going on today. Bird of Donny is right here behind me. If some of you don't recognize that, I'll do a good tour of that real soon. As soon as I get a little more stuff of the some of the stuff removed out of it. I had to put a whole bunch of stuff inside there during the hurricane. I had to take down all the tarps and whatnot. But today I'm working on the dinghy here. You can see this little red dinghy here. About I think it's about an 11-footer or something like that. It's a amazingly enough, it's a cord hull similar to Bird of Donning. The bilge is hollow, and you'll see I cut out the centerboard trunk. I just ended up taking I originally just cut off the top of the trunk, and it was stuck in there really well, and there's some plywood going down, some rotten plywood as well, and it was fiberglassed in on the inside plus screwed and whatnot as well. So I basically just had to take my circular saw and cut around it, and then see if I can't get this over here a little bit. And then on the bottom here, I had to flip it over, and I cut that out as well with my circular saw also. And then at the end, I took my grinder with a flapper sander thing, or some type of sanding grinder wheel, and I ground that down fairly smooth. So the water, because I had to clean out all the fiberglass from sanding and cutting and all the wood chips and stuff like that. I had to clean all that out with the hose. And so now basically what I've got to do is just give it a couple days to dry out, completely dry. Then I can come back and hopefully I can source some of this fiberboard locally before then. Try and get a piece of this stuff. Here's a piece of the trunk. If you look, this top piece with the cloth type stuff on it, I believe that's a layer of fiberglass. But if you see there, that's a foam core board, and that's what the deck is made of. Technically, I believe, you know, the whole boat is made of something very similar to this, something that was more moldable, I would say. But the deck is made of that. I thought it was maybe wood with some fiberglass on it, but no, it was some of the fiberboard, and it's got some. Let's see if I can't. Where's that? Yeah, it's got. You see the little piece of wood right there, but it has a little wood frame underneath it, surrounding it basically. Where did that trunk go? And here's part of that rotten trunk. Oh. So this is what I pulled out, plus a bunch of other crap. But yeah, that took me a little while to do. I had to get it right, you know what I mean? Then I was also cleaning it out a little bit, rinsing it off. The area up here is a little wet still. I was trying to clean that out a bit more, but I'll have to come back probably with like a vacuum and sand up in there properly. But I'll do that after I get the new trunk mounted, built and mounted, as well as the transom that goes in right here. But yeah, so I'll technically have to fix a little bit of the deck there, but that shouldn't be too difficult, honestly. I'm gonna beef up the trunk. Like I said, I'm gonna try and source some foam board locally so I can build the trunk out of that, so there's no more chance of it rotting. Unlike the wood, you know, that's just eventually gonna rot no matter how good your work is. You know, 100 years from now, it'll definitely be rotten. Not everybody's gonna take as good care of it as you may. So anyways, that's what's going on. I'm about to grab some gear and a few tools and whatnot. I did a little bit of wire wheel grinding, or sorry, wire wheel wire brushing with the grinder. I've got a wire wheel on one side, grinder on the other, on those bronze pieces from my navigation lights, and it took so long. I think I got 3 pieces done, and it took about an hour or more. And they're not perfect, but they're decent enough to where I can start actually polishing them if I want to do that. And the main reason why I want to polish them is just to, give them a little protective finish on them and whatnot. I'll wax them up so they don't patina as fast. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I'll be back here to work on this dinghy. Dinghy right here. I'll be back here in 2 or 3 days max to work on that. And what else have I got to do? I've got to probably start prepping some stuff up here for. It's gonna be a minute before I get that epoxy, so I can start glassing in these port lights and stuff on the Bird of Dawning here. I've got to glass them all in, and I probably need to get some. I don't have to have the nice foam board in order to glass those in. It would be nice to have it, so I don't have to replace it with the proper stuff later on. I don't know if it's going to be in my budget to be able to pick any of that up before then. Maybe like I said, I might be able to pick up a sheet of 1/2 inch, maybe half a sheet or somewhere. Like I said, I just have to figure out where the heck to buy the stuff locally up in Jacksonville, or technically here. Either or, because I think I need a little bit of that for working up on the Islander 29, but not as much as this. I mean, this, I could probably easily use a good half sheet on this, building this trunk up and repairing the deck there. Other than that, it's just some fiberglass and epoxy work, which will be pretty easy. Yeah, I'm really excited. Got a bit of work done. I'm gonna go probably wire wheel a little bit more on those guys before I leave. Still have enough daylight, although that'll probably make it so where I'm searching for my stuff in the dark. But I really don't want to carry the grinder all the way up north and then have to bring it back in a few weeks or a couple weeks or whatever. It's, clunky. It'll take up space on the boat up there. I just don't really need it up there. But if I have to, I will. So I can get those nav lights done and installed soon. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to remove that screw, but I'm going to go back up there and pull that backing off on that starboard nav light and see if I can't grab the tip of the screw and unscrew that thing through the inside, since the head broke off. But yeah, that's what's going on here. I'm about to go get a little drink in me after doing a bunch of sweating on all this work here. And then, like I said, I'm going to go do a little wire wheel brushing before I take off. Maybe I can get at least one more of those pieces done, maybe a couple. If I can. Hopefully I can get more than a couple. Hopefully I can get all 3 of the other pieces done. I think there's 2 covers and 1 base left or something like that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Just want to say hey to all my new subscribers. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button, and to all my previous viewers and subscribers. I really appreciate the views you're giving me and whatnot. Any feedback is welcome, and please share these videos if you can. But yeah, that's about it. I'm Morgan with the Bird of Dawning YouTube channel. I'll have another update for y'all soon.